Snag and chat time. The seat of Gilmore is Labor's second most marginal seat nationwide, and Jonathan Lee is there for us in Kiama in the seat of Gilmore today as part of the Democracy Sausage road trip. Jono, good morning to you. So it's all or nothing for the coalition now.
Pete, it certainly is all or nothing. A seat like Gilmore, it's held by 373 votes in a two-party preferred last election. This was traditionally once coalition territory, but the Labor Party's held it for the last two, so 2019 and 2022. It's the sort of electorate, really, which could be swung by a surf life-saving club or even a local PNC. It's tremendously volatile for both major parties. We're talking about retirees, holidaymakers down here, and a lot of dual-income working families. What sort of electorate is it? Well, it's the sort where energy matters, home prices matters, and so does also the environment. Have a quick listen, then we'll chat to one of the candidates. To the wind turbines.
I have no issue with those. You know, anything that's an alternative to electricity and coal.
Everyone will pretty much either do what they're told to do or do what their mates doing, I reckon. So
Dutton's a bit scary for me. I don't like, well, I'm very anti-Trump. I think Labor will win overall, but I think Gilmore will be lost.
Pete, joining me at home, at home, for those at home, joining me here is Andrew Constance, returning for your second tilt. How does it feel to have lost by 373 votes last election and be back doing it all again?
Well, I'm still getting over the trauma from last time, Jono. But look, I mean, it's a wonderful place, wonderful community. We've had, I've seen the best and worst of times in our patch. From Black Summer through to just great times when people, are loving life. And the last couple of years, I mean, I haven't seen inflation have such an impact on people's lives. There's a human impact to it. We're all about to see power bills go up again on the 1st of July. That's a time of year when people are going to huddle under blankets to survive. I mean,
it gets cold down here, doesn't it?
Yeah, so it gets chilly. And so, there's this human impact with cost of living. I know the pollies are talking about it everywhere, but if you actually look at the fact everyone's gone backwards the last couple of years, I'm getting a lot of feedback to that effect, and it's hard.
There's a big issue also off the coast when it comes to wind turbines. How are you seeing that play into the election? Because everyone's talking about renewables, the need to get them into the grid. That is a key platform for the Labor Party, but yet very divisive and unpopular.
Well, I think the big thing is that, you can take a beautiful spot like this and Chris Bowen wanting to whack 200 turbines out there at a height of 270 metres and floating out to sea. But what we've seen with the last couple of years is power prices go up so much. I mean, take these snags. I mean, they've come, no doubt, from a butcher.
Local?
Yeah, local butcher. Like that, the power prices have gone up so much in refrigeration costs for that business that everyone's sort of listening to this big debate about energy, but they're struggling to pay their next power bill. And when they were promised $275 reduction, they've copped a $1,300 increase. They're about to cop another increase on the 1st of July, and then once the rebates come off, another 15%. I mean, they're angry at Bowen, they're angry at Albanese, they're angry at Phillips because these promises were made and they've just been broken. And yet they've lost that trust.
Tough question before I lose you just quickly. If people are so angry, why is Peter Dutton failing to cut through?
Well, look, I think there's a large number of people out there at the moment who are undecided.
Yep.
And they're going to walk into the polling, but in some cases they'll make the decision as they're walking in there. But the next couple of days are really important for the country.
Yep.
It'll set the direction. We've just seen 3 years of bad government, and now it's time to really think through, do we want to continue down this path? And that's where I think it's...
Do you think people are ready for a change here before I lose you?
Yeah, look, I think people are wanting change because they've had their trust broken with Canberra. We need a strong Gilmore voice in Canberra, not a Albanese government voice in Gilmore, and that's what I'm going to change.
Andrew, thank you for joining me at the Democracy Sausage Barbecue. Pete, we'll have more of this chat, more of the food, plenty of friendly locals down here. It is absolutely God's country. I remember coming down here as a boy to East Beach and staying in the camper van with Mum and Dad. So it's nice to be back as a grown adult and an old man with a couple of kids myself.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be there at home. And we'll be dishing up the snags.
Oh, great stuff. One of the great couples is a barbecue and the beach. Is the butcher, you want to give him a plug, or him or her a plug on what the name is and what the snags you're rocking this morning, Jono?
Well, I can tell you we've got the traditional beef. We've got some chicken ones coming up later. Great work by our cameraman Nick Phillips for actually picking up the snags for us over the weekend. So everyone's contributing to the Democracy Sausage team, mate. And we can already see the locals starting to come in for a bit of food.
Oh,
so
okay.
it's exactly what we want.
That's good, yes. Going to be well fed.